Hey guys, second half of Lanie today. Today I am going to be baking pumpkin rolls. So I thought I'd make a video. I actually have to do 3 different pumpkin rolls because I have a bunch of different Thanksgivings I have to go to, and pumpkin roll is always my go-to to bring type deal thing. I will start off by reading the ingredients. I use the LIBBY'S recipe. It's yummy. Okay, so it is 3/4 of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 3 large eggs, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2/3 of a cup of LIBBY'S 100% pure pumpkin, and optional is 1 cup of chopped walnuts, which I don't use, so let me just stick that raw there so I can read it as I go. Okay, so that was only for the cake part of it. We also have to make the filling part, but I'll read the ingredients once we get to that in the video. So we're just gonna jump right into it. This is 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, I think this is the cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cloves. Do I put the salt in this one? Yeah. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Oh. Preheat the oven to 375. Grease a 15 by 10 inch cookie sheet. Put the wax paper on the cookie sheet. Grease waxing paper. Set aside. Coming back to the flour mix. Just gonna mix that up. Bloop. Copper. We're gonna beat 1 cup of sugar and 3 large eggs into till thick. Sorry, kind of muffled. That was until thick. Copper. On the app. And then you're supposed to beat in the pumpkin, but I only have 2 hands, so I'm just gonna plop it on in there. Beat some more. Okay, and now we got to beat in our flour mixture. that's what what the cake batter looks like. Yummy. Alright, so our next step is to spread it into a pan. I'm just gonna take these off though. Grab greased pan from earlier. And you want to spread it so it's spread evenly. Okay. And then you're going to bake 13 to 15 minutes, but if you're baking on a dark pan, you want to check for doneness around 11 minutes. Okay, so for the icing, we need one package or 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 1 cup of powdered sugar. It's supposed to be sifted. I don't sift it because I don't have a sifter. 6 tablespoons of butter or margarine softened, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, and we're supposed to just mix that all and beat together, pretty much. Yeah, super simple. So I'm just gonna get right to it.
I'm a snack. That's new paper one.
And then beat until smooth. As you're going along, but it's really good, I promise. See, looks much more appetizing now. No cover. Blech. It's got my glasses. We're gonna take a dish towel. It's supposed to be thin and it's supposed to be cotton. And lay it out. I'm just gonna back you guys up a little bit. You're gonna take some powdered sugar and you are going to sprinkle it on it. Now we're gonna take the cake part of it by the wax paper. And now we're gonna roll it up. I'm gonna just center it a little bit more. We're and then it's gotta cool in the fridge on a wire rack specifically. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay out the saran wrap whenever it's cool. Make life so much easier. And you don't have to do this with all of the saran wrap, but our saran wrap is too, like, it's not quite wide enough, so I have to tear off 2 extra pieces so I can put it over the edges so that it will cover it. But like I said, you don't need to do that with all the saran wrap. You just have to get better saran wrap than I have. Okay, so it's still a little bit warm, but I'm gonna unroll it anyway. Woo! That was pure improvisation right there. Okay, so now all we are going to do is put the icing on. I want to make sure the icing is spread evenly as well, because nobody likes unevenly spread icing. Okay, and you want to roll it up before you roll up the saran wrap, for obvious reasons. Put them on the edges. Because as I said before, I didn't buy wide enough saran wrap. Okay, so you're gonna have a saran wrap pumpkin roll. And this does have to cool for at least an hour, but I normally let them cool overnight. So probably won't get to see it served until tomorrow morning before I go to the couple Thanksgivings that I do have. So yes, that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off tomorrow. So you'll see the finished product tomorrow. See you then. Okay, so guys, that was my pumpkin roll video. I hope you learned a little something, because it took me a while. But yeah, so this is the second half of Lanie signing off. I will see you next time.